Gentlemen, ladies, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We're writing our second poem, so it should be like the third day or something. I hope I'm in the same place anyway. I just loaded it and I'm here again with my 20 things and I have to create my own poem and work off the last time, see if I learned anything through my writing skills. I don't know if me picking things will actually change any of that, but a tip that I got from people in the comments in the last time, I'm trying to avoid the comments as much as I can. I still want to read some of them because I like reading the comments anyway and getting feedback, but I tried to avoid them on this because I didn't want to get spoiled. But one thing that kept coming up from people everywhere was to keep the game files open as I play the game. So on my second monitor here, the game files are open, and I'm assuming it's one of those games that starts putting weird shit into my game folder every now and then, which I'm excited about seeing. I don't know what it's going to be, but I don't know. That's what people told me to do. I'm going to listen to them and move off. I still have no idea what the game is about, but I'm just going to try my best. Scars? Okay, Sayori's into this. I still want to impress Yuri. I still think Yuri's my girl. Even though Sayori's probably the better option, because I think Yuri might be a little bit messed up. Yeah, she likes explosions. Of course she does. Heartbeat, death. Okay, Sayori likes this one. Maybe I should start writing stuff that actually makes sense. Time. Okay. I get it, maybe. Universe. This is starting to actually go together. Atone. Yes, definitely. Massacre. Atone for your time, universe massacre. Whistle, romance, alone. Oh, you like alone. Alright, unending happiness. Inferno. It's like picking out the easiest word. Sadness. Oh man, they kind of go hand in hand. It's easy pick Natsuki's stuff because she just likes kawaii, Valentine, eternity, passion, damn it, philosophy, determination, again, Undertale, contamination, masturbation, hurt, okay, heaven sent fireworks, disaster, misfortune, frightening, and last one, graveyard. Okay, still think we picked enough stuff for Yuri, but another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Jack. Yo, Sayori, or should I say Yori? Looks like you're in a good mood today. Haha. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Well, I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. You're a ghost! That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Jack to let me borrow some money. That's... don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. Oh.
I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept my revolution.
Retribution.
That,
Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Yuri, you're saying things that make me not trust you. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Did someone hit her?
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Hey, is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez, beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Haha.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a big bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Oh.
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. See, she is Sasha Browse. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the clubroom. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Huh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are, Monika. Glad you could join us. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Huh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though.
You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika.
That's Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? And in that case, I won't let you down, Jack. What is this pose? Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck! Huh, yes!
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie, because she a beast. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
Well, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all, Yuri. It is what you do.
Thanks so very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice line of cocaine. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside.
Could you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. Like a creep. To my surprise, the way she moved really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. She's so well-spoken and calm and collected, but she a freak in the sheets. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah? Why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly gaze how weird it sounds to explain it to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Okay, sorry. I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's, well put.
Monika, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Jack in club activities?
My mouth agapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Jack.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Take that, Monika! Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri,
I just... Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so... irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that.
Jack, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me?
Because, Yuri, nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Also, it's probably because he's a young teenage boy and you have big boobs. Po body's nerfect. See, we have emotions and we can't always hide them away, but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Jack, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway...
yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Nice little moment.
Jack, do you like oolong tea?
I'm a bigger fan of short tea, if I'm saying, but yeah. Anything is fine, really.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Oh, yeah, Fahrenheit and all that. What? That makes no sense. Our system works so much better. 0 degrees is freezing, 100 degrees is boiling. It's so easy.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
you really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard to me to do.
Yeah, unless you're a robot.
When it's who's around, anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Jack. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Jack, I have another request. Can you play Darude Sandstorm? Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at a desk.
Sorry, I didn't even realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's mostly likely because
your posture, right? It's because of your posture. It's not because you got two big melons hanging off your chest. Always hunched over like that while reading, right?
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That has to be it, yes. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. That wasn't awkward at all. I've some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Oh. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Are you at Sundare?
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. I'm upside down now. I can't read upside down. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. I have to make sure I don't accidentally touch her bad posture. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Please don't put the teacup between your legs. That's hot water near something that hot water is not supposed to be near. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Huh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure? I can just stuff my face all I want and you'll hold the book? You're all right.
Of course.
Oh, damn. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case... Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. You guys! I'm sorry, okay? It's getting hot in here. I'm at half-mast. But that means I can't stop here. Oh, Jesus. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that. Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Jack.
Sorry, was that weird? Yes! I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean,
Not really in this kind of context, but
yeah! That's all it was. Friends. Sexually, innuendously placing things in other people's mouths. That's all it was.
yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything.
Oh my god. I would say get a room, but you have one. I see. The situation has gotten really tense, so you couldn't tell by this music. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now.
My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. You know, like every human. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone! Fucking Jesus! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems.
Jack, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah! Of course! No problem.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah, you do that. I'll just be over here, masking my giant erection. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, it was a little awks. I must say, we should just go straight to Yuri. Like, it's so awkward.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Jack, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Well, you see, Yuri, this game is basically an anime, and I am the protagonist, which means at the end, I'm gonna have to use all my might to have an anime battle that is all written in poetry. I would be so down for that. Can we make this an anime? Where at the end you're reading out your poem, but it's like a bunch of like different camera angles, and when I like say the last line of my poem to kill my bad guy, it's just like the sheen comes over my glasses. Oh man, I want to be in this game. I want to be an anime character. Maybe that's why you did a good job at explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I sliced the bread, fresh and soft and neat.
the raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied aminal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian condition. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Yuri, what the fuck is this?
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical.
I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, you know, all over the place and making no sense. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies, you know, eating bread and feeding raccoons. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me.
Okay, I'm getting really weird vibes off you. Brandishing a knife? Sounds a little strange. Are you going to be brandishing a knife to me?
Don't you have anything like that, Jack?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that.
Yeah, everyone has a little knife brandishing weirdo inside them.
The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself.
That's a good piece of advice.
I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, feeding me chocolate like a weirdo. There really aren't many people like you, Jack.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, that's that done. I still don't get your poetry, but okay. Right, let's go with Monika next.
Hi again, Jack. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I call this my magnum opus. I give my mom to Monika.
All right, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. It's almost like she has a pen in her hand. And when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside that head of hers?
Yeah, apparently she likes to feed bread to raccoons and brandish knives all the time. I just hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
Huh? You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Monika kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's really not And there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying, but anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
All right, let's take a look. Save me! Is Wake Me Up Inside in here somewhere as well?
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Ew. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. I mean, it's fucking weird, but A+. This is kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see, yeah, totally. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
It's okay. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected might happen.
Okay, breaking the fourth wall.
Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ha ha ha! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay. I feel like that's the first, peer behind the curtain of weirdness that this game has to offer. Oh, I'm into it. Okay, if that's what you got to offer, if you're gonna break the fourth wall and talk to me directly as a player, I am on board. That's my fucking jam.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
What do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding
To express something. I read that all wrong. Your voice is hard to do. I want to give you a little kind of voice, but I can't do that because the register of my voice isn't high enough.
It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden.
Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about?
And fucking keep your voice down.
You know, Yuri would love this kind of angsty.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me.
I'm so done with you.
Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me.
Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step all up into my biz. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. So, I didn't even get to read her poem. Aw, man! Okay, so am I definitely picking a girl then? By doing this sort of stuff? Let's talk to Sayori.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Jack!
Huh?
I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha 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 ha.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's like a Jack poem. A Joem. A Jackum. I don't know. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Ha ha. Well, I'm not very good. I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things, and it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Ah, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems.
Oh, that's why a lot of stuff kept matching with her, because she didn't know what she wants.
Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice, happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Jack. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's fucked up! Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Ha! Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
This fucking thing keeps coming up. In home streaming, because my other computer's on.
I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can hand out during the event.
I keep looking over to check my files as well. Nothing new has gone into them.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monika?
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance.
Oh, Christ.
Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Ha ha ha!
Sayori has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's like a lot of people. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, guys. Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do.
Can you stop talking? My voice is going to give out.
And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it.
Get it over with. I didn't read that right.
All right. Phew. Thank Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway,
see, this is the thing. I think the fact that I know something goes on in this game, the fact that people have prepared me for something, I don't know what it is, but the fact that people have told me that there's some sort of twist or shift in the way this game is, I can't help but look into everything they're saying. She talked about brandishing a knife, and then she said that this club was going to be the death of me. And then Sayori said something about, I'll write until the day I die. Like, that can't be just a thing. And then Yuri was saying something a while ago, like on the first day after poems, about people dying or something like that. I don't know.
I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Woo! Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, just like Eminem did. I wonder if she have mom's spaghetti, and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. Speaking of which, save the situation, just in case. You never know, she did warn me. Again, another reason why I think people are gonna die. I'm the first to start applauding. Go Yuri! That's my waifu! Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Recognition! It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. Oh man, I'm falling in love with Sayori more than Yuri now at this point. She just has such a sprightly, lively, bubbly personality. And far more, like, just personality-wise, that's what I like more in people. Not that there's anything wrong with the way the others are acting, it's just this is what I'm more drawn to.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
Woo! I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Haha, even Jack liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Huh? I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Ah, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then, next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Jack. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I might as well let Jack lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Hey,
Natsuki.
it's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I'll stand up and step in front of the poem. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it.
You can do it, Jack. We believe in you.
Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway.
Woo! Go me!
Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude, disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
I agree with that. When I was in college and we had to do classroom presentations, because I knew everyone in the classroom, it was so much harder to do them because I felt like everyone knew me and was judging me. And then they know if you're trying too hard or too little kind of thing. But if it's strangers, they don't know you, so it's easier to just go.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club.
Every time she does this, it looks like she's about to, fart in someone's direction.
It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monika. Then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Ha ha ha.
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, it would be nicer with you, Ree. How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Jack. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean,
Sayori fumbles with her words. So,
let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
huh?
Well, what would you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here.
Haha.
Aha! I want to say that I'd walk home with Yuri, but Sayori is captivating my heart. I'm torn. I'm like Mark Twain because I'm torn in twain right now. I really like Sayori a lot now. She's cute and she's bubbly and she's lively. And I want to say I'd still walk home with Sayori because we're really good friends and we live like next to each other, don't we? And so it makes more sense. And with Yuri, I walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Jack. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Wait, no! I don't want to like make a definite choice right now. Don't do this to me, game. Let me play the field a small bit.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. That's because she likes you, dum-dum. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Plus, me and Sayori, really good friends. We've been friends since we were kids, and I don't want to ruin that just over because some Yuri comes along. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, we're back to, doing our poem. Man, I didn't realize I'd been recording for so long. That single day went on for a whole hour. Well, they'd be a lot shorter if I was actually, like, reading it and not saying the voices out loud, but that's what the whole point of a Let's Play is. I might just finish off this for now. Heartbeat. Oh god, that's the first one I've ever picked that went with her. Swimsuit. Passion. Should we write a poem for Sayori this time? This is that type of game now where picking a girl, I think, is gonna have way bigger consequences than just who you end up dating. I think there's a bit more to this than that, and I'm kind of sad that nothing crazy has happened yet. She kind of just like poked a hole in it a small bit, talking to the player, being like, save your game, because some things might happen that you need to do over again, which I figured might happen anyway, but for the sake of these games, I like just going through them once anyway, instead of picking different things. Okay, I'll pick maybe both, and we'll see what happens. Oh, shit. Frightening, wrath, determination. These are all things that I know she likes. Defeat, yeah, pick the good one. Massacre. Melancholy, oh shit. I'm going more towards Yuri this time. It's also one of those things that everyone at home now is like, no, Jack, stay with Yuri. And the others are like, yes, Sayori, Sayori. Embrace. Okay, I'm getting it. Doki Doki! I knew that had to be her, but I wanted to pick it because it's the name of the game. After image? Shit. Promise? Yeah? I kind of know their personalities now, so I know which ones to pick. If I was picking Natsuki, that would be the easiest choices ever. I'd just be like, puppy. Rain cloud, she talks about rain clouds. Landscape, yeah. Two more, I have to pick good. Excitement and tragedy. Oh, I think I ended up more on her side. Okay, I'm gonna save right here. Put in a bunch of save slots just in case I have to do anything over. All right, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I don't want to make the episodes an insane amount of time or an insane amount of length. Man, I'm kind of sad that we're not getting to the good stuff, but I guess that's gonna make it all the more worthwhile when we get there. Oh, I'm into it. I'm excited about this. And the thing about this game is I don't think it's hugely long. I think it's only like 4 or 5 hours long. So it's going to be a pretty short series. So if anything's going to happen, it's going to ramp up pretty quickly. And again, it's kind of sad that I know something's going to happen because I'm always expecting it now and I'm always waiting for that. If you played this game thinking it was a visual dating novel like this, it does a really good job of setting that up, that that's all it's going to be. So once something started happening, that must have freaked the shit out of people for the first time they played it. Man, it's awesome. I'm really into it. I like the characters. I like the vibe about it. I'm really excited to see more of it. Oh, anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying it. But that does it for this episode. If you liked it, punch the like button in the face like a boss, and high fives all round. Whoosh, whoosh. Well, thank you guys. Now we'll see all you dudes in the next video.
Doki Doki!